This video will show some options users might want to use when they're using Putty to connect to a HPC cluster. So to connect, we have to give it a host name, and I'm going to use flashlight.rcc.uq.edu.au. We have the port and SSH, but there are other options that you can tick. One is under SSH. So if we expand this, we can go and tick that we want enable X11 forwarding. And so this is important to those who would like to use a graphical user interface, for example. Okay. The other one is under connection. And sometimes when users log in and you do some work, and then because you have to wait for things to come back or for a job to finish, you stay idle in your connection, you go off and you do something else, and then you come back and the window has been closed, the connection's been terminated. And that is because the connection was idle, and therefore the server decided, I'm gonna close this one, it's not doing anything. To avoid this, you can enable keep alives, and that basically means that the server has been sent a ping ever so often, basically saying, hey, I'm still here. And so a good interval, and that's in seconds, is 300 seconds. And so you can use that to keep your connection alive. The other last one I'm gonna show is that is under connection and then data. You can put in your username beforehand. So I can put in my username. So if you're always logging in as the same user, so that's a good thing to do. And so if I now press open, it basically instantly used my username, and now I'm just being asked for the password. So these are some options that you might consider using when you're using Putty to connect to a HPC computer cluster.